today's Maitri-Milan session. Let us start the session with 3 rounds of Omkara. Inhale deeply. Today's date, 26 February 2024, Monday. Tidheshcha Shriyamapnoti Varadayushavardhanam Nakshatradharate Papam Yogadroganivaranam Karnatkarya Siddhishcha Panchangafalamuttama Sarvesham Shubhamastu. Shloka from Gita. Tatpadham tatparimargitavyam Yasmin ghadana nivrattanthi bhuyah Tameva chadyam purusham prapadhye Yatha pravritti prasita purani. Meaning, then that God should be sought for, to which having gone, none returns again. I seek refuge in that primary Purusha, from hence stream forth the ancient activity or energy.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Suprabhatam. We will first see the word split. Tataha Padam Tat Parimargitavyam Yasmin Gataha Na Nivartanti Bhuyaha Tam Eva Cha Adyam Purusham Prapadye Yataha Pravrittihi Prasrita Purani. So we are in the Purushottama Yoga, where, as in my previous talk a few days ago, I mentioned that this is the state of swasthyam or arogyam that we are looking for. Swasthata, swasmin sthiti. After overcoming the imbalances of the gunas or the challenges that is posed by the gunas, we are aiming at attaining the Swarupe Avasthanam, Swasmin Sthitihi. So what is the nature of that Swarupa Avasthanam, that Purushottama, Sachidananda, Sarvavyapi, Sarvashakta, Sarvajna? So that state is to be reached. So that for that, this shloka and this entire chapter is devoted to that. Where we have seen as part of the Chaturvyuha Vyavastha, Heya, Heya, Hetu, Hana, Hanopaya, Dukkham caused by the three gunas, and then the balancing of the three gunas, all that has to be done. But after overcoming that, this state has to be reached, and what is the means for that, which is bhakti. So all that is the central aspect of the 15th chapter. Then we come to this shloka in that stream of thought, where we see tataha. After that, tat padam parimargitavyam. Tat padam, that state. Padam here means that state. That state, parimargitavyam, has to be searched. Marganam is to search. So tat parimargitavyam, that state has to be searched. What is that state? I have to state what is the tataha. After that, I will come to that later. Tat parimargitavyam, that state has to be sought out. What is that state to be reached? Yasmin gataha na bhuyaha nivartanti. On reaching that state, people do not come back. That is a path of no return. In our shastras, we always see that it is the travel towards the sun. It is the Surya Marga, which is very, very glorified, very much glorified. The Swarga, heaven, is not the ultimate goal in Sanatana Dharma, because Kshine Punye Martyalokam Vishanti. It is like you have some wealth and money, you travel around, once that is empty, you come back to your home, you go on a holiday, you enjoy your trip. Once your reservation, the pocket money, everything is over, you have to come back. So it is a temporary state of happiness, that is a Swarga. Heaven is not the goal from where we keep on coming back. Again we are falling into the same source of samsara dukkha. So our goal in our shastra is tat padam, where there is no return, where we become one with the Paramatman. So tat parimargitavyam. So yasmin gatahana nivartanti bhuya. Again there is no coming back, and there is eternal bliss, always a complete happiness. So that is the place that one has to search after. And so who is that, or what is that state? Tamevacha adyam purusham prapadye. For that we have to surrender to the primordial Adya Purusha. So Purveshamapi Guruhu Kalena Anavacheda. Yoga Sutra also says the same thing. The Purusha who is the teacher of one and all, who existed before everything. So that Purusha, the pure consciousness, that Purusha has to be surrendered to achieve that position. And it is from that Purusha Yata pravrittihi prasrita purani. So from all these manifest world that you see, it is from that Purusha that everything has come out and has manifested and is existing. So we have to go back to the source, go back to the root. That is when you get or you reach the path of no return and great happiness. Now I will come to the word tataha, which is very important. Tataha means asanga shastrena dridhena chitva. That is what the previous shloka said, which is very important. Even it has some therapeutic connotations also. In various health practices, we have two dimensions, two sides in healing. One is giving the medicine, the aushadha is there. The other dimension is in therapeutics. If prescribing medicine is one dimension, what is the other dimension? Can anyone say? Huh? If anyone is very confident with the answer, can raise the hand and say the answer. Not only in Ayurveda, yoga, etc., even in the modern medicine, modern healing therapeutics, the same thing works. Prescribing medicine is one dimension, the other dimension is? Okay, let me put it in Sanskrita, maybe that is more easier. Aushadham is one dimension, the second dimension is? Okay, Pathyam. Now I know many people say, I should have raised my hand. Okay. So, Pathyam is the other dimension. So, it is not all about practicing techniques, getting onto the yoga mat or consuming medicine. It is also important in medicine, in healing, to refrain, to have some vairagya, to withhold. Nityam hitahara vihara sevi parikshakari vishayeshu asaktaha data samaha satya samaha aptopasevi cha bhavatyaroga vishayeshu asaktaha means the one who will become free from illness, a person who is not totally attached to consuming various things, but the one who also has a vairagya. So he is the one who is going to achieve arogya and swasthya. So health is not about going to the medical shop and eating medicine. It is also about avoiding that which is not conducive to your health. The tataha also means the same thing. Asanga shastrena dridhena chitva means it is not about doing meditation that you will reach the Purusha. It is also about not meditating about the objects of the world. Developing a sense of detachment also will help us attach more to our goal, that is the ultimate reality. So vairagyam is a very important element. In the yoga also, in yoga field also, abhyasa is given a lot of importance, whereas we don't see much of an importance given to vairagyam. So be it yoga, be it Ayurveda, or be it the Vedantic spiritual realization, vairagya is an essential component. That is when we stay focused in our goal and reach swasthyam, health and happiness. And that is what is indicated by the very first word, tataha. After having endowed oneself with some amount of vairagya, great details about vairagya you can see in Yoga Sutra in a different context, I will elaborate. So the core message is to attain the ultimate reality, as abhyasa is essential, vairagya is also a very critical component that is highlighted in this shloka. Thank you.